Hey, what's up guys? Welcome for the last tutorial of this series for fleet simulation. We are going to try to make some paint effect, like with a brush, making a paint. Yeah. So here I have a cylinder we're going to use for our liquid simulation. So let's just create one similar to here because I already made it, but let's try to have something similar. So 64 and make this maybe like 3. And this one, just put it here. Okay. Once you have that, make this cap fillet object. And for the radius, let's make something similar to something like this. Yeah. So here we have our cylinder, and I'm just going to make this one like 3, and here I'm going to inside the cap make this 3 and segment, yeah, something like 3.5, just 3, yeah, 3, it's okay. So now we have our cylinder. Maybe just make this radius like 2.5 to make it regular. Then we are going to do the brush. So here I have something like this, right? And let's just close this quickly. I'm trying to make something quickly, something similar, but you can also do your own version. Something like this, and make this the 8 like that. Maybe something like that. Okay, so now we are going to duplicate this one and make yeah, just follow the steps. Okay, here I'm just going to make this a little bit something like that, and this one also. All right, so now we are going to duplicate this to not duplicate, but use the cloner for this object. Cloner, make it radial 0, and here make this like 45, 15, yeah, and make this like 9, and we are going to reduce a little bit R, and here we can also reduce, and oops, my bad. Let's place the cloner here. Let's reduce the 8.5, something like that. Okay, so now we have something like that. We can just maybe make this a little bit like this. Okay, so here for the cube I'm going to use a taper, make it fit parent, and make this something around the strength 40, curvature to 0. So now we have something like that, right? And I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so here also for the cubes, just make it maybe 5. Okay, so now we have this. I'm just going to close this quickly, and here we can close all of them. Make it editable for the cloner, and editable this one too. Connect object edit, connect object delete, and let's take a volume builder quickly and put inside here. Oh, my bad. Take this to add here. Yeah. Okay, so the volume builder will be like maybe something like 1. 0.5. You can make it 0.5. That's fine. Union, intersect. And let's add a smooth. Yeah. All right. We have our model ready to use, and we can just maybe open this a little bit like that. Okay, really cool. So now I'm going to make this maybe box size like 1 or 2 and make this a little bit like 80. Okay, so now let's use the volume measure, parent it like that, and make this a little bit bigger. So something maybe 56. Yeah. Make it enter. I mean C for editable. Then we are going to use the remesh here. And let's see, I'm going to make this 30 for the mesh density and make the symmetric X like this. So let's wait. Oh, maybe not symmetric X. And make this 20. Or maybe 30 to have a good topology at the end. Yeah. Okay, that looks okay to me. I mean, or maybe 40, you can go a little bit higher. All right. Okay, this is clean now. And we can also just maybe make this, yeah. Okay, cool. We have something like that. So if you see something like this here, that's fine, you know. Just for the tutorial, I'm going to use it, so it's okay. And let's open our cylinder. I'm going to create an arc spline here. Put it something like this, from 90 to 60, something like that. And I'm going to reduce the scale and rotate this to something like that. And then I'm just going to place it and make the rotation again. Oops. Select this point. So yeah, something from here. Let's try like this. Okay. And we are going to animate this one. Let's call this brush. Liquid. And this guy, the remesh, we can just delete it. Okay, so we have this one. Let me just edit the liquid too. And here I'm going to make Alt group, Alt G to create a new group because I'm going to use the aligned spline. So here, I'm going to call this controller brush. And inside the align spline, place your, the spline arc and make this tangential. I don't know the name exactly in English, so my bad. Here we are going to start from here. Okay, from position 100 from here to maybe 70 from here. Okay, cool. So let's check the animation. Okay, nice. We can also make this from 90, something like that. Okay, looks good to me. So now, since we have the control on our model and is looking like this, I'm just going to rotate it a little bit to something like 15. So now is looking like that. Okay. So here I can also just make it a little bit bigger. All right. So now everything is set up. What I'm going to do is to go just to select brush and brush animation and the liquid, put it on top here. So let's go to the particles tab here. I create my own, so you can find your everything here. We are going to select the mesh emitter for this. Okay. Let's just close now, and the geometry, you can take your liquid geometry and put it here. Then I'm just going to close it now. Not maybe just like this. And inside emitter, I'm going to make it short because we just need one time, not constant. So for the value, the count, make it 50. Yeah, 50 0 0 0. Okay, and let's check just on how it looks. Okay, so now it's looking like this, and I'm just going to close the brush for now. So I'm going to create also a plane, you know, like this, and I'm going to use collider, make it bounciness 0, friction 1, and stiffness 1. Okay, so here we can see says chill going like that. So let's just open this quickly, and I'm just checking. So take this one, place it exactly on top to here. Okay. So right now we can just close this and let's select, let's group this inside, yeah, and call this liquid paint ground. Okay, so here I'm going to now go to simulate modifier liquify, place it inside the particle group here. Okay, so if we check now, okay, we have something like that. That's normal. Go to Control D, Simulation tab, make the radius like 1. Neighbor passes we don't need to touch, and viscosity iteration 25. Surface tension iteration 25. Okay, make it 1. So let's check now again. Okay, we're starting to have something. That's really nice. And for the ground, I just forgot, make it surface, not volume. Okay, we have something like that. All right. So just take the paint circle for better understanding. I mean, and make this like that. Okay. So if I check now, okay, now the particle staying at their place. We are going inside the liquify, make this viscosity 1, surface tension we keep it, friction to 1, and stiffness to 1. Okay, so let's check again. All right, we're starting to have something cool here. Okay, So now we are going to open our brush animation and place a collider on it. Here, bounciness to 0. Stickness, we can put it like 0.5, maybe. And friction, maybe 0.2. Or maybe just make everything at 0. Stickness none also. So let's just check now. Yeah. Everything is set up now. Let's check the, quickly our simulation. So you can see here we're starting to have some really nice trail. That's really cool. That's really interesting, actually. And I'm also just going to make this one a little bit going under, just like this. All right. So if you want to see what's going on how it looks, let's just create a mesh for this. I don't use the liquid mesh because I'm not comfortable with it. I prefer to use the volume builder for this kind of simulation. So inside the volume builder, put your particle groups, okay, and make it 0.5 and voxel size 0.52. So now we should have something like this. That's looking cool. And we can use the smooth, and for the smooth, voxel distance to make it 1 and iteration 2. Okay, so here we have something like that. Okay. So now it's looking like this. All right. Now he's starting to do his things. And right now, like you can see here, we have really good strokes happening. That's cool. All right. Maybe let's finish the simulation first. Okay, we have something like this, but I'm just going to open the paint circle again and make this one a little bit bigger. Okay, and inside the mesh emitter, I'm just going to add a little bit more count, 16, like this, and make this one a little bit paint circle to here. Maybe, yeah, not too much, just like this. So let's check again. Okay. So maybe I'm just missing something, but sure. Okay. That's fine. If you see something like going under, that's fine, because we just need to the top. So maybe we can just also take our brush here, control brush, and starting from maybe a little bit from here, and maybe around. Let's start from 5 from here. Okay, so let's play again, and let's just close this. I just give extra frames, you know, because I'm waiting for the simulation going to take this shape. So whenever you're going to do your render, don't count the like first 10 frames, you know. All right. So now we have something. Yeah, looks like he started to doing his things. That's nice. Actually, you can use this like for also making maybe eggs. You know, when you make some food with the eggs. I don't know. It can be cool. So let me just check this. Okay, and here. All right, all right. Maybe I just need also to make this one going more under like that. Okay, let's try again. Like I said, the first 10 frames count, don't count, you know, and you know, after you can start your brush from 10 frames or even 15 if you want to have extra, if you want to add extra times on your simulation. Looks like it's working now. Yeah, looks like it's working. Like you can see if you do pause here. Yeah. Maybe if we just go to liquify, maybe make the surface tension to 0.05, we can have some good result too. So let's play around. It's looking good, but this one, I'm just going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's just make this a little bit like this. Yeah, a little bit bigger, not too much. Let's run the simulation and let's see. Maybe I'm going to increase the value of the surface tension inside the liquefied to something like 0.1. And also here I'm just going to test 50 for the viscosity just to see what's on how it looks quickly. You know, after it's depending on what you want to do. If you want to do more viscosity or a little bit more liquid, It's just all about tweaking your settings inside the simulation tab. Okay, so let's run again. That's looking cool. And I'm going to also try something different to my brush. Make this friction like 1 and the thickness 1. I just want to see how it looks with different settings. Yeah, with the thickness, now you can see uh, the liquid sticking on the object, the brush. So it's giving you more like a natural feelings. I don't know. It's looking much better like this. So let's see just our, yeah, that's actually cool. That's really cool. And you can play with the value here, you know. For example, uh, mine, I put the friction. Friction is like keeping I think it's keeping your mesh liquid not to move too much, you know. Uh, it's helped the thickness, I guess. And if you do like 0.5 here, we will see a little bit the difference in a bit. But guys, the effect is already done, you know. I'm just playing with the different values to see what kind of simulation you can get. More liquid, more viscous, you know. So if you want, you can keep this part and go to the uh, Redshift and lighting session. Yep. Okay. Let's see. All right. It's looking pretty good too. And you see here, when we make the value 0.5, now you can see here the liquid is more moving, is not sticking too much. So you have a more organic feeling inside your when the brush doing his thing. So that's also cool. Okay, let me just see here. Yeah, that looks really nice actually. You know, that gives a really more natural feeling also. And let's finish the simulation. I just want to see the final result, you know, where he pushing the liquid. So, all right, here we have something like that. And I'm just going to make the viscosity to 100 or maybe 25. I'll keep to 25. And here inside the liquify, I don't want to touch too much here, but maybe no, I'll keep it like this. And here inside the brush, I'm just going to make it 25, 25. I'll keep it to maybe 0.2. Okay, no, this is not what I want. like I said, is making more liquid, so I want to add more viscosity, so 75, and I want to make it friction to 0.5, and I think I should be done after. Uh, 50, I'll keep 50 here, and yeah, here 0.5. Okay guys, I'll try to finish my own version and I'll show you the final settings. It's just about the settings, and when I'm done, I'll show you the final settings if you want to do the same. Okay guys, I just finished my own settings and I'm going to show you. So here, going to start from 95 or maybe 100 here. And here inside Liquify, I didn't change anything. But for the brush, I made it friction 1, thickness 1, control the liquid tab, just make it 25, 25, and it's more than enough for this. And also inside the volume builder, I just changed to voxel size to 0.4 and the smooth voxel distance to 2, iteration 1, and particle groups 1.35 for the radius. Okay, so let's play again. And you'll get something like this. That's nice. That's really nice. Okay, so now we have something like that. I'm just going to take my brush, this one I created. This one I just delete. This one. Brush 2. Brush, yeah. And I'm going to let me just see the, yeah. Okay, so here we have this. I'm going to take the arc now and change his place. Maybe from here to 90, rotation to 90, and here coordinate system, I'm going to change it and make this from maybe from here, yeah, something like that, from here, yep. And also going just to make the arc a little bit bigger, like this, and put it from here to here, maybe, yeah, something from here. Okay, and here the, because it's starting from there, I'll just add 1 second later, so it's going to be around maybe 45, 40. Let's start at 40. And let's play now our simulation. Okay, that's really cool actually. That's really nice. Like, and you can use this for, for product, cosmetic, I don't know, stuff like that, for making animation with it. So it can be really nice at the end. All right. So here we are done with the simulation and animating everything. So now what I'm going to do is go to volume builder, make this as volume measure. Okay, and now you can see you have all the things. Okay. If you look the NB, the polygons, if you find it's too dense, you can also make this adaptive to 1. So you will see less polygons, and you'll see there is not too much difference between adaptive 1 or actually you can see, oh sorry, 0. If you do 0 here and make it 1, you don't see much difference. So let's keep it at 1. Okay, so now the next step will be to convert our liquid inside as an alembic, you know, animation. So for that, just select the volume measure, make it big as alembic to 150. Okay, so here, and now it's starting to cache. Okay guys, I just finished my alembic here, made it, put it here, paint, liquid, going call this, and just close everything here. Volume measurement, volume measure, builder, mesh emitter, everything. So now we have like this, and it's looking pretty cool. You see here. And let's play this again to see in real time on how it looks. Up. Like I said, start your animation around 15, like this. Up. Oh, but we have a problem here. I don't know why, but we don't need actually this one to show everything, you know. We can just close. Yep, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, and now we have our animation. I'm just going to show you like making inside the Redshift some colors, mixing some colors, then can be really cool, like, you know, some really cool colors. So let's start with a dome light here. Ooh, I don't see my mesh. Okay, just open it like this. All right, and we need to close some of the. Let's close this, and the ground we keep it, and inside the paint circles. Okay, now we can see clearly everything. And here I'm going to, you know, add at first for the ground. Going to make this like maybe a bluish color like that, and make this uh, roughness to 0. Okay, and for the HDRI, I'm going for the dome light, I'm going to use a HDRI here. Let's select something from the asset brother. Maybe this one. Oops. Go to here and add to your path. Like that. Okay, and just play around the colors like that, like this. And maybe we can make this one to have something like that. Okay, and maybe if I just yeah, to have something like that. Maybe we can try other one. Yeah, it's up to you. I'm just going to just looking for my own. Actually, you know, maybe this one was cool. I like this one. Maybe 2. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. And here, so now we have this one. I'm going to create a new material here and put it, maybe we can just take this one also and make this one like that. Should be much better to understand. So here I'm going to make a ramp here and add to color like that. So let's put this to paint liquid, and inside the paint liquid make this one maybe cubic, I think. Yeah, something like that, and make this from vertical, or you know, yeah, let's keep vertical or horizontal, and yeah, something like that can be nice. And here, let's go to choose maybe, some colors like this. And for the ramp, just going to play around a little bit. So if we look to our paint effect, yeah, something like that. And maybe select this one. And here I don't have. So if it's all blue, but you want to add the green, just play around this value, to make a cool color here. So basically it's looking like this. All right. And you can play with the intensity from here. All right, nice. I'll make a couple of different here. Just going to select a different one. Like, and if I do UV, yeah, UV is not looking good. Maybe cubic, and this one, yeah, keep it cubic. But if we do 200, 200, or 50, 50, yeah, you can do something like this too. Nice. And make this color maybe like uh, something like that, yeah. Yeah, I like this one. And maybe this one, it can be like not white. It's too much white now. Or you can also create, let's add a camera here. Okay, and if I go outside my camera, and here, let me just close to 0. And I'm going to add maybe a backdrop instead of a and here the height, I can do something like that. Yeah, something like this. In the depth, we can just play around a little bit. And extension, we can keep it like this too, and like this one. Yeah. And the ground, we don't need anymore. And let's go back to our camera here. Nice. So right now we have something like that. I'm just going to make this maybe intensity to 3. And let's play. And also we can change maybe the resolution to something like maybe like this. And for the camera, make it focal length to 50. And place it somewhere here. Yeah, something like that. And right there, if we just change the color on how it looks. Okay. Maybe this one can be a little bit more. Uh, yeah, like something like this. Or you know what? Keep it like how it was. Actually, it was a cool. Yeah, much better. And we can add also some lights to our scene. I mean, we can try. Maybe if I just go to from here, here, and let's add area lights. Great. Let's just take this one like this and target null. And let's place the null in the center of the object around here. And backdrop. We can maybe place from this direction to something like that. And let's just make this color like a little bit more. Something to, you know, matching with the color of the ground, maybe, or a blue. You can use also a red, but I want to make it blue. And here I'm going to change the color to something like that, and this one is going to be oh, you know what, keep it gray. Gray was a good is a good color too. So maybe make the roughness like 0.5. Yeah, and let's play with the light like we said. Something like this, and make this one spread. Yeah, something can be cool. You know, to play with the colors a little bit and make this temperature. Maybe a red. Yeah. Let me see if I can do the background to understand. Up. Let me just go back. Okay. Something like this. Okay. And for the color, I think it's better to change. Okay. So here we have 25. I can make this like 10, maybe 10. And for the dome light, maybe this one like 1, I guess. And yes, you know, like this is looking good. And make this one 3. Yeah, 3 is good. All right, and for animation, maybe 100, and make this one. Don't change it, and make this one 25. Okay. Zero. 75. Yeah, something like that. It's looking. But I think this color is nice. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Looking cool. And we can also just close this quickly. Or maybe not. I'm not sure if you're going to add it, but if we do something like that, and we can also make this 25, and the color can be changed to something like, you know, blue, or, you know, I don't know. It's depending on colors you're going to use, but let's keep this, and I want to add some subscale face on it. So if we just do this like that, and if we change the color to something, maybe some orange color, you know, something like that. And we can also scale. We just, no, I don't change this. Yeah, you can play with the value like that also. So maybe also, I think we also need to change some value here. And we can add also some noise. But noise, no, I'm not really fan. Yeah, for the final result, something like that. And make this one vertical, or even, doesn't matter too much. Yep, and here. All right, I'll keep this one. Make another one here. Maybe some reds. Or no. And let's just deactivate for now the subsurface. And you can also make colorful, something like that. Or maybe something that also... can be cool. Share. Nice, nice. Maybe some flame colors. You can. Oh, that's looking pretty nice too. I mean, that's beautiful. And we can just place this something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool, but maybe this or this one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one. Let's keep the original one and make this one like something like that. And let's open the light here. That's looking nicely. All right, and here maybe for the color we can change to something like a blue color. Yeah, something like that, guys. Okay, and you can also play with the color if you want. Uh, yeah, something like this. And I'm just going to place my camera in the center so I can change here and place it here. Okay. Okay, guys, we are done for the final, and we can check the final render on how it looks. You know, this is the final of this series of the tutorials. Uh, I mean, for the fluid. Um, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I really don't know how to fix for the materials here, like when you have some edges like that. But this is just an example. You can do your own version, uh, depending on what you are expecting for the simulation and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching these tutorials. I hope you like it, and I'll do more now. The next topics will be, I think, about a little bit modeling, for game assets. I'll do for the next weeks, and also I'm planning to make a with liquid gen animation about like water and stuff like that for this month. So yeah, have a good day. Thanks again for watching, and see you later. Bye bye, guys.